It's your girl, the Empress Royale, and I'm just here with the general divine prophetic report. I will give you the energy that we're in during this time right now, according to the sun and the moon and the stars and things. We'll check out possibly a topic of the day. Um, I guess that arrives from the cards and just a little spiritual lesson that's being observed for the day. But I always have a royal solution for you. So, yeah, we'll end it off with some fair warnings and some glad tidings. You know, I'm not so much a tarot reader. I learned to do tarot um, to make it easier for beginners. This isn't something that you just you don't jump down this rabbit hole. You need to learn more about it before you jump into this. I am the great mother divine goddess, the Empress Royale, and we are here to help bridge the gap between the material and the spiritual world. Let us bridge that gap together. Why us? Why not us? Remember, spiritual health is your wealth, and your mind is what makes you divine. So, we can tap right in. I'm not doing full feature today. We save that for when it's time to kick off. I'm just giving random messages as of right now. We're looking at the divine timing report. The sun and the moon and the stars and the planets and things. I really need to get a map of the stars. I gotta get. I'm gonna have a different vision with this to show you guys more. But as of right now, this is the basics. This is the beginning of where we are. Okay, so time is moving. I'm noticing some planets. There's some movement going on. It's a couple things in retrograde right now. Mercury's in retrograde. Capricorn um, is in retrograde. Is it? No. Mercury is in retrograde. Pluto is in retrograde. Pluto, which is in the house of Capricorn, is in retrograde. And North Node is in retrograde. So that means things are like highlighted, things are being brought to the forefront. It means like you are getting away from like your life lessons. You're learning about your life lessons and comfort zones and habitual places and the things that you strive for. Mostly it's mostly comfort zone in your habitual place, because that's where all the or your habits are, or your skeletons in your closet lie. It's like that's like the skeletons in your closet, and that's the sign. It's these signs right here: North Node, South Node signs. That's what these are right here. It's life lessons and comfort zones. Okay, that's being highlighted, and when we mean highlighted, is like is the energy, it's the energy being felt. It's or the energy, yeah, and the energy being pushed out. So we have like people is learning some lessons right now. But they're learning these lessons in the house of Scorpio. The moon is in Scorpio's house. with South Node, which means some people could be concerned about proximity, confidentiality, and like physical contact. These things are at play right now. What's at stake is like people are learning to be in the same space without being in the same space. Like, keep your distance. Like, I love you, but let me love you from over there. Like, I can work with you, but let me work with you from over here. Some people are taking that personal, some people are not. It's like, okay, we know some things are not kind of what it seems, because Neptune is in its own house of Pisces, okay? Which means everything from that's deep within, like your subconscious, your psyche, your issues, your secrets, your life secrets, all of these things are like being exposed right now. Not in just some people's lives are on the forefront with it, and some people's lives are not. But the people whose lives are not in the forefront is learning how to cope and how to manage and how to get through from those whose lives are in the limelight. So some of us got to learn to kind of take a step back and just allow space and uh, proximity to be felt, so that confidentiality is not breached, which leaves space for everyone to witness physical contact between themselves and other individuals. Because when blame games and threats and trauma and anything dealing with the justice system and rumors and things that that get you caught up, anything that gets people caught up, we people have to be able to distinguish between who's who, what type of actions are this person's type of actions versus what the crowd or what these accusations are against this person type of thing. It's like the accusations against people versus their actual lifestyle. And COVID kind of put the world in a position for those in charge to actually take a look at these things and monitor these things on a very, very narrow scope. And if you aren't aware of this, that means you aren't aware of your actions, because right now we're at the brink of either a financial collapse or a financial breakthrough. And this is like life or death for the whole world. So depending on which side of the fence that somebody uh, swings to determines where we take this next step, because either we're all starting over or we can start from where we're at right now and and merge and grow into something greater. But the merge has to be with the right people at the right place at the right time, doing the right things for the right people. And if you are not in that place and operating in that space, nothing will go right for you. Okay? So, with that being said, is like, what's the message behind that? The world moves as fast as the slowest person, so we have to catch the slowest people up on this earth in order for things, for the rest of this to get moving at a faster pace. The world is moving really really slow right now because it's a whole lot of stagnant um energies. Okay, these stagnant energies are kind of making it hard for everything else to be fulfilled. So if y'all can see them out, this side of these things are not fulfilled. Look at this like the earth. Let me take a step back. Okay, this is the earth. We're all on this earth. If these things are not fulfilled on this earth, the rest of these doesn't even matter because you're wasting resources that's not going to be able to make up for any of this in the near future. So it's like, what's missing? Without relationships, we don't have we can't overcome obstacles for our children. They don't want us to have children. So how are we going to overcome our obstacles in our relationships when children come from the other side to give us information that we need to help move us forward? And if we are ignoring these children, how are we progressing forward when the children came to this earth to help us progress? But when y'all thinking about children, people only thinking about the finances. That's why this is in 2222 energy, because y'all having babies for money but not using the babies for why they are actually brought upon this earth, to mend relationships, to bring relationships together, not to keep relationships and people apart because people want to just hang out with their friends and stack money. They just want to work and go with their friends instead of taking care of the families and the children. So now, with that being said, Capricorn is in the house of Aquarius, which is about career, reputation, and prestige, victory with groups of people. So there has you have to be linked with the right set of people right now. Who is the right set of people to be linked with right now? Those who have a responsibility over the children. That's who gets the victory right now. Why? Because the father of Aquarius, which is Uranus, is in the house of Taurus. Finances, material wealth, material gain. You understand? They're in the house of, you know, Taurus, where there's longevity, there's beauty, there's happiness there. It's principles, it's education, it's morals, it's values, it's standards, it's ethics, all up in here. All up in here. So a whole collective and groups of people is learning about their morals, their values, their ethics, and all of these things, and looking at themselves in the groups of people that they hang with, and determining which groups of people are best for their image. And if you're hanging with a group of people that is bad for your image, you need to separate yourself and put yourself in a different avenue, in road or group or collective that's better for serving your life's purpose. Okay, if we're not concerned for the children, if children are not born onto this earth becomes null and void because everybody's grown. There's no creativity, there's no laughter, there's no forward movement. Okay, everybody want y'all having children and want them to be 15 years old at 3 years old. You're rushing them to grow up because you don't even want them at all. And those type of people need a world of their own. So instead of destroying this earth, go create another one. As what will happen if this earth is destroyed? Go create go back to one of those planets you already destroyed and recreate a space for yourselves, because you rather live You either live interdependently with all of us who have children, or separate yourself from those who have children, because we operate on two different planes of existence. We operate from two different mindsets. We operate out of different fields of imagination. First of all, knowledge, understanding, wisdom, and concern and compassion. You understand? And empathy. So if you don't have children, you don't need to be in the business of children. If you have children and you're selfish with your children, you don't need to be in the business of children, because those who have children understand there are different and separate types of needs in and outside of the household that these children need to learn about, and cater their experiences to, so that they aren't trapped in a society conforming to every different type of group that they come in contact with. And adults are mixing everybody with everybody, have everybody on top of everybody. Nobody has space to breathe. Nobody has air and anything space to move, or enough proximity space to move around and have fun and jump around and use their bodies. So why be in a space or a place where you can't move? We have to move. The earth is constantly moving on a rotation, circular rotation. The planets are constantly moving. The earth is constantly turning. We have to be constantly moving and turning. We're not born to be stagnant individuals. We're not born to cater to one person on this earth. We're born to share our experiences. And this kind of shows us where we should be during our experience on earth. If you are a Cancer, you should be home. You should be talking to your mother right now about what happened. You know, why are you so bad? Why you treat me so bad? Or why is you like this scorpionic energy mixed with motherly energy? It's like sexual desires mixed with, oh, was your mama up? Oh, oh. It's like multiple baby daddies, multiple baby mamas. Why have multiple? You only need one. But then nature versus nurture showed us that they try to swing women into feeling like they can raise children without a man. You need a man to raise children, because you have to have balance within the household. They have to see the balance between masculine and feminine energy. But we have to get used to the concept that masculine and feminine energy is within both bodies right now. And until that balances out on the earth, till that energy balances out on the earth, we have to accept the fact that masculine energy, due to dark magic and things like that, people in that scorpionic energy, and the elite swapping souls and that type of thing, it gets deep. The rabbit hole gets deep. But just to keep it on the light side, okay, when they swap in these souls, the energies get mixed up. So yes, some females feel like they're more in their masculine energy. They have more estrogen in their body. They probably need to take some estrogen pills and feel and be more feminine. But until they get down to the basics of why their energies is the way that they is, and why they feel the way that they feel about themselves. Once they balance that out, then they can come back to the collective and be like, okay, I know why I act that way. But here's how society works. Somebody has to get placed in your life in order to be a mirror to you. You understand? And when you're ready to evolve yourself, the Most High is going to be able to put put the good and the bad in your face at the same time. It's on you to distinguish between who's good and who's bad, because you're taking your life in a new direction. And if one person is going in the opposite direction, you know that's not the good person. If one person is going in the direction that you want to go, you focus on that person. That's the good person to be with, but the good and the bad is going to show up at the same time. You just have to distinguish who's on your path, who's making life easier for you, who's helping you out, who's helping you get further in life. Who's the greatest person that you can be with or talk to right now that will allow you to progress forward. Like, for instance, I'm a Aries. So in my house, you know, in my house, who can help me? Jupiter. This is Jupiter and this is Venus. Who can help me? Jupiter or Venus? That's Sagittarius and Taurus. I'm looking at Taurus. I get Taurus, even though Libra's in there, but there's nothing in the house of Libra right now. So I wouldn't say it wouldn't be somebody you're in a relationship with. I'm saying somebody you can make money with, and somebody who possibly you never met before, or you never went towards. Oh, it's connected to scorpionic energy. This is somebody you never dealt with before. Somebody I never slept with before, didn't have sexual relations with. Somebody I can make money with. Somebody that works with children. Somebody who lost they wounded at home, so they're by themselves at home because they're wounded. They feel like a wounded warrior. Like we're like wounded warriors right now. So it's like two. It's like two wounded warriors is like in my house right now, in my energy right now. One is like directly connected to me, and the other one is like they know like they can't. There's no forward movement, but it's like it's no forward movement, but I'm in the right place. I don't want to be. It's like I don't want to be where I'm at, but I have to be where I'm at. But it's okay that I'm where I'm at because I'm I'm with who I need to be with. It's just we're not connected, which is weird. You understand? So, but if you look at this right here, where they're at, they are like low. That like nobody knows. They getting low. Two people are getting low. It's like two. These two people are like getting low. The Taurus and the wounded healers. The wounded healers and the people with the money. They getting low. They getting low because they know a loss is about to occur. You see this big old L right here? Like I wish I could just turn this around for y'all. You see this big old L right here? There's a major loss that's taking place, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody want to talk about this major loss that's being taken right now. Like somebody don't see this loss. Like a whole collective of people is about to just take a loss right now, and they just don't even see this coming, and they're out laughing and joking and playing and hee hee and ha ha, like they just got away. Like they just got away. A whole group of people is about to take a whole major loss. They don't even see this coming, and we've been trying to warn them. But some people you can't tell things to, like your elders, you can't tell nothing to. These grown little kids who want to act like their mama, you can't tell nothing to. People who got money, you can't tell nothing to. People who making their own money, you can't tell nothing to. People who got somebody who giving them money, and you can't tell nothing to. People who's like materialistically happy right now because they have money, you can't tell nothing to. So you have to allow them to take their loss so that they can tap into what we're tapped into, so they can understand they're wrong and how they're slowing us down and holding us up from progressing. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's just like the rest of us is just having victory. We're trying to mind our business and make our money and move forward this next generation of children. But then you have this whole group of collective people just into magic and they can't use the magic anymore. This is the house of magic. Pisces house is just a house of magic for me. I call that the house of magic. When you in Pisces house, and then the father has to be there to monitor you. Like your father is monitoring the wrong one. The father has to monitor this child because this child is doing like magic, is into magic, and this child is just cutting losses, making this person cut take a whole lot of losses that they're just unnecessarily having to take. It's some children that's just don't belong to men, but they're oh some children that don't belong to some men. They about to find out. Everybody's about to find out. Everybody's getting their karma. It's like a whole collective of people is getting karma. Is getting karma. Dang, because they working against the children. They taking money from the children and not even taking care of the children. Not putting it forth the things that they said they were going that they were putting it forth towards. They're making some people take losses just to take money away from children just so that they can be entertained. Like, where they doing this at? Where they doing this at? This is the divine timing report. This is what's going on. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? This is a father and losses and losing their mind because somebody can't move forward, and then they know they wounded, and they know like somebody's trying to like take their children. It's not even their child. It's not even their. They don't have no reason to they have no claims on this person, so it's just like, why what do I got to do with this? What do I have to do with this? I have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with this. Like, take me out of the game because I have nothing to do with this. Some people realize, like, the leaders of this of the like the financial secure people is like, I have nothing to do with all these thieves. What do I have to do with somebody else's money? What do I have to do with somebody else's children? What do I have to do with somebody else's life? Why am I talking to you? Why am I defending you? Why am I helping you? Why? If you're not even helping me with nothing, I'm helping you with everything. You're not helping me with nothing. Why am I what am I? People are having this realization. They're waking up to this. They're waking up. That's Aries is taking the lead and just pushing people through. Like, just wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. And then they're like, oh my gosh, I can't move out. They don't even know how to think. After they get pushed into that, like that Doctor Strange, when that soul got pushed out, like bam, like mad people's souls getting pushed out, like bam, a whole collective of people's souls getting pushed out, like bam, at the same time. And somebody's just, some people just took a step back. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with none of this. I'm just focused on my career and this right here. I don't know how I got connected to this, but it's giving me so much victory right now. Like, and it's making this is like woman energy. So this must be like the men is just having victory. The men who's working is having victory right now because these women are just loving them right now because working men don't get the attention. They ain't never get the attention that they're getting right now. So all the women is flocking to working men right now. They worry about their stability, right? Even these baby daddies guys, they getting a job. uh, I ain't gonna stop. The baby daddies are getting a job. Like, these working men that these women are flocking to got these baby daddies wanting to work real hard to take care of these children. Oh goodness, got they friends competing and stuff. Oh God, got all type of stuff going on. It's a lot of competition. This is why I be trying to stay on this side of the fence. This is why I mind my business. I'm right here just minding my business. It's a lot of chaos going on out there. Like, I can't really see what's going on, but I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But leave me out of it. I have nothing to do with nothing. This is what Aries is saying. They wounded. Aries is wounded right now. They're wounded healers. Aries. Aries is in Chiron. Is in Aries, which is okay. That inner teaching. That when your sign, when Chiron enters your sign, that's time for like your karma. Really, that's the karma. That's karma. Chiron is karma. It's gonna teach you some things. That's your time to learn about yourself. That's the time for you to go home and just learn about yourself. God, the universe is gonna teach you about yourself. So that's the moment you either fix yourself or you be left out in the cold. You're gonna be left out in the cold. Fix yourself, or you're gonna be left out in the cold. Fix your life. Fix your habits. Fix your focus, or you're gonna be left out in the cold. That's what the cards say. I'm looking at the cards too. This is left six of pentacle energy, five of pentacle energy right on top. They're gonna be left out. Why is it taking you so long? Because we know it's not gonna be equal give and take. Somebody needs to be left out in the cold. Why is it taking so long for the mother to get to this person to get their stuff together, to get a house or whatever? Because somebody is there's no equal give and take. People is being left out in the cold. You understand? It's delays around money out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden it's delays around money. Somebody's presence is in and out. This person goes in and out, in and out, in and out, working career, working career. This person just needs possible future, some specific guidance about possible future. What's missing? Specific guidance about possible future. What's going on? What? Nobody's leading her to. Nobody's leading this person to a positive future. You know, with positive energy. What's going on? What's in the background? There would be no equal give and take. So somebody's not entering relationships where there would be no equal give and take. Somebody's waiting because somebody's not entering no relationship without it being any equal give and take, and they're giving specific guidance out about the possible future endings that could possibly come if there's no equal give and take. This is what's going on. I don't what's right here. I didn't even shuffle these cards. I'm just reading what's right on top. If somebody there's no compromise. Somebody know they got somebody money. There's no compromise because this stuff don't happen just out the blue. You know what I'm saying? It's just like once in a blue moon. You know, somebody just had a long-term vision and goals and sowing seeds for the future just out the blue. Just out the blue. Out the blue. Somebody had dreams and goals. No, dreams and goals don't come out the blue. Dreams and goals take time to manifest. You understand? Dreams and goals take time to manifest. People don't come up with a whole legacy. You can't build a legacy over a business plan that you created in 20 minutes on a platform where you filled in numbers and things. You created a business plan in 20 minutes and say, okay, let me take over the world with this. No, legacies are built long term. Legacies are long term. They're built long term. So you don't have the capacity to interrupt somebody else's success. Now they ask for one more chance. One more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. Oh, I got that good love, boy. You didn't know. Somebody asking for one more chance. You know what I'm saying? How many more chances you need? Scratch a lie, find a thief. A thief is a thief. They don't change overnight. You know? People don't change overnight. Change takes time. Things take time. Change doesn't happen overnight. Change happens over at least 15 to 22 days. Change can occur. 15 to 22 days it takes to break and make a new habit. Without that, there's no breaking and making of habits. You dig? So we gotta be mindful. We gotta be mindful. Work with family to sustain self on earth. Self and earth. People don't do that no more. They don't work with their family. They work against their family. But there's some security coming, a helping hand. What's on the bottom of this deck? Okay, somebody got some spiritual gifts, but they was using those spiritual gifts for the wrong reason. That's the issue. They didn't know somebody was into dark arts. The collective of people didn't know. See, this collective of people, they did not know that this person was into dark magic, into the occult, into sorcery. Aries, this Aries is tapped in. Oh, this like mother like daughter. I'm hearing like mother like daughter. The mother, see how this connected to Lilith? Lilith is the master of darkness. She trying to be in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? She in the house right now, just talking from the house right now. You know? But this Aries ain't know this Lilith was tapped in. And they tried to play with this person's mind. Nothing was working. They couldn't figure out why my attacks ain't working. Cause she already tapped in. Something. They already tapped in. What? This quiche?
Yeah.
I want quiche. I know what that is. That I this yeah this yeah this Aries this Lilith right here. Lilith at home. Lilith created a whole. Lilith creates lies. Lilith comes in between. Lilith comes in between. Like they be in denial about everything. Like they be so fascinated about something new that they learn that they just go along with it rather it's wrong or right. These people, like once they learn something, they just go bragging about it, booga booga, booga, booga. And they don't care if it's true or not. But they will deny you telling them that they're wrong. They will be in denial about the truth. If you try to tell these fix what they're saying and tell them the truth, there's no compromise with these people. With Liliths, there's no compromise. People who come in between other people's relationships are Liliths. So there's no compromising with these people. They're gonna make sure you can't deny them of their truth. You can't deny Liliths of their truth because it's already set in stone. Look, it's already set in stone in their mind that what they are saying is true, and they're not gonna let nobody take nobody. See that zero? Nobody's gonna change their mind about what they said. They're gonna ride it out. So if they lying to themselves about something or lying about somebody, they riding that lie out. They're not gonna change their mind about that lie. They don't want to get. They don't care if they caught or not. They're not changing their mind about that lie. You dig? North Node, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. Money and problems. Money, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. That's what's going on. More money, more problems. Lord, I think I better end it right there. More money, more problems. Somebody out here telling a whole bunch of lies because somebody came up on a whole lot of money that just brought them a whole lot of problems. And the people who got the problem said, "Oh no, my money, not my problem. But y'all gonna fix whatever y'all did, cause somebody ain't got nothing to do with it. They ain't got nothing to do with it." You know, I did ask myself one day, dang, I gotta stop asking myself questions, cause then I gotta live through it, right? Why did why did why I just lost my whole train of thought. Cause hold on, be like, I just got a whole message out the blue. You know what? If I got this thing in my phone, it's about to be lit. I don't think it's in this phone though. I think I did it in my other phone. Let's see which phone. So I lost my whole train of thought just there. So I'm gonna end this. I think that's a sign for somebody right there. Y'all about to get caught off guard. Whatever about to happen, I don't know what's about to happen, but let me bottom of this deck, the sun comes out tomorrow. I don't know. The sun comes out tomorrow. I don't know. It's going down. Meet me in the trap.